Hey there, Dr. Klein here with Everest, and what I want to talk about today is common day one objections. Now, everyone's worried about the day two objections, but there's certainly times during the day one that you're going to hear some things from patients where they're just not sure. Now, remember, the day one has got to be focused on the patient. It's patient based. It's not doctor based. It drives me crazy when chiropractors are trying to get the patient to understand how we feel about chiropractic, just meeting them. So when that happens, you're going to get more objections than if you just let the patient talk and let them listen and meet the patient where they are. So if you're doing that right, day one objections are going to be far and few in between. So, but here are some common ones. Well, how much is this whole thing going to cost? So, a couple ways to go about this. It depends on you, the doctor, and it's your house, and in your case, it's your rules for the most part. So I charge for the day one. Some people don't charge for the day one. If you don't charge for your day one and you want to do the exam and possibly the x-rays free for everyone, now there are Medicare regulations here, then you would take out that objection. I was once told that is a business, it's a business, so the money is not in day one, the money is in day two and on, right? So if you're getting a lot of, well, how much is this going to cost? It's too much money to pay, $200 or $250 or whatever it is. Take that out, all right? The other possibility is to make it a lower fee, not to decrease the value of chiropractic, but to decrease the objection that this is going to cost a lot of money. Now, a lot of times the doc doesn't even get that chance to let the patient know what it's going to be because the first phone call is going to be coming from your team, right? All right, but if you're back there with the patient and you are asked, well, how much is this whole thing going to cost? What we have a tendency to do is to let them know. And it's much better to say, well, let's do the consultation. The consultation will be done at my expense, and any fees necessary will let you know what it's going to cost after we do the consult. Now, the consultation is so amazing with the Everest technology that by the time you're doing the consultation, the amount is really not a factor anymore, right? So if you listen to the patient, you build up all this value, then how much it's going to be really isn't a problem. But again, you should decide on whether or not you choose to charge or you don't choose to charge for that day one. So day one objection is certainly going to be financial, right? All right, so to recap, well, before I even recap, let me just say that the team must be able to handle that phone call. Right, so if someone calls up, hi, I'd like to make an appointment to see Dr. Klein, how much is it going to be? Well, they need to know and be real clear with what it is you do back there. It has to be the same for everybody. Right? So the way, again, we handle it is the consultation, which I do in my office at my expense, is done at Dr. Klein's expense. Any fees necessary will be discussed with by him after the consultation, after he knows that he can help, right? Because we don't even know. All right, so hopefully that helps. I know it will. This is Dr. Klein again with Everest, and we'll see you soon.